Hi Cancer, this is your February love reading. We are going to go ahead and jump right in. If you feel positively about the video and the channel, please give it a like and a subscribe. This is Cancer for February 2022 love reading. Oh boy, that's a lot. Okay. Came out like that. This is way too many. But those are already in spots. I'll take those. I may or may not take those. Cards are just, aww. Cards are just jumping out for you. Well, this is off to a great love reading. Cancer, your love reading is very interesting. Yeah. Okay. So this row is supposed to represent you in the present. Cancer. Something is going to happen to you, neither good or bad. It's just like life happens and we have experiences, right? So Cancer, this is you at the beginning of your present. Make it work. This experience that happens to you puts the end to a cycle, which is pretty grand because at the end of this experience, you come out as the Knight of Swords. You open up with the Two of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. I think this is you. I think that you have a good job and maybe you're in a new city, or maybe you're trying something new and it's giving you results. Not new, like brand new, maybe like a year, right? In the grand scheme of life, or 6 months or something. Here you are with this. Let's see, the Two of Cups, this is the love reading, right? But I don't actually see an individual here that you love. I feel like Cancer, all of this is you. So if this is gonna have to be a love reading, I guess it's like the love for the variety of life, particularly because this Two of Cups represents what your heart wants at this time. And sometimes it's romance, sometimes it's a new job or a new pet, whatever it is that your heart wants at this time. That's how you're opening this whole reading, right? You are in a position where you are able to pursue that earnestly, whether or not your source of income relates to this. Regardless, you are very secure but youthful and, I'm gonna say, spriteful, as well as the Page is a somewhat new energy, and the Page of Pentacles in this, I also see this as like testing new things for your sense of security, right? I get a little bit of dating from this card, but like not investing in a relationship. And maybe that's just where you're at, Cancer. You're ready to start dating, but you're not ready to get tied down, and that's totally valid. This sucks. That's the devil. That's just straight up temptation. If you find yourself single, Cancer, this Valentine's Day season, I encourage you to play safe. This just feels like a stroke of bad luck that comes from gambling with just like vices in general, right? So if you like to go out, maybe be mindful of how much you drink and who you kiss. If you like to order a bunch of takeout and binge, just be mindful that you're not like wasting. Just be careful of temptation. I'm not saying avoid it. In fact, I'm saying go for it. But temptation in moderation. This is a great card to receive as well, honestly, especially because if this is how you started and this is where you end up, right? Cause and effect, and you in your present. I can say that the Magician is such a magical card to get, especially because of this Two of Cups. Okay, all right. So I'm getting something new. This world experience comes from this Death and the Devil. So either maybe you're bringing an end to this temptation, or maybe you really want love, Cancer, and you have been like talking to people and maybe leading some people on because it feels good. The short-term satisfaction's there, and like, what's the risk? Because you're not investing in them, right? That's where this part comes in. And I think that, once you just set that down, once you just like kind of walk away from like the negative self-fulfilling prophecy of being toxic, whatever toxic is for you, I think that's when everything's just gonna like kind of come together, and you're gonna not be blocked trying to reach this thing. Like, there are no obstacles in your way. Green means go. Now, your other column is very interesting because, like I said, I think that this is you about elevating yourself in status. Cancer, I don't really see you as a very earthly person in this reading. I definitely see you more as a cerebral or an intellectual type, someone who enjoys the thrills of a good book, or maybe solitude, like the joy of solitude. I just see you as a person who traditionally would be like a King of Swords. I'm just getting that for this reason. I'm just saying what I get. So if this is the thing that starts, whatever the heck this thing is this, right? It takes you to a very interesting place. You have the Seven of Cups, the Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Six of Wands. I am most drawn to the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is a card of celebration. It indicates that you have been successful in focusing your natural talents and skills towards rewarding endeavors. That's what that is. Your confidence in yourself is full and healthy, and it is your time to shine. The Six of Wands often appears in a reading when you have experienced some overdue public recognition. I also think, Cancer, that that's kind of like the theme of the season, if you will. Definitely you're going to be in the spotlight when you, here it is. So whatever this thing is, it gives you a lot of confidence, and you're just gonna have to face whatever this is for you, but it's not like it's gonna be hard or challenging. You just gotta be honest with yourself, right? And that's fine, it's part of the journey. And by doing all that stuff, you simultaneously bring in new luck and like new life, and put an end to something that was not serving you. And that's what brings you the world. Bloop. I'm also surprised you didn't get the Fool, but I guess you're not really taking a risk. You are starting something new though. And that takes you to the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, right? 2 sevens, and the 9 and the 9. The Nine of Pentacles is not a 10. It's a good card, but it's not a 10. And so I think that when you come out of this, I think that you're going to be challenged by something in your professional life that's going to affect your love life. And it's going to make you withdraw. I don't know if you're on the right path, Cancer. Only you know that. But you are here with your Seven of Cups, and you're asking yourself in the middle of the night, howling at the moon, is this really what you want? And the whole point of all of this may not have even happened yet, but the whole point of this is this: you choosing to follow your heart, knowing what's right for you will make you satisfied. So the end and the new beginning and the cycle completing brings you to the place of, is this right for me? And the Nine of Pentacles, it shows growth, it shows progress, but it's a 9. It doesn't always bring fulfillment. So maybe you chose the other option. And now you're going to go within. And you're going to ask yourself, is this worth it? Is this what I want? You've got 2 7s. So you come out of this period really distracted. But I think along the way of you in this journey, staying inside, being with yourself, you are going to receive some much needed recognition. Whether or not that makes you satisfied, I do not know. But I do know that this, and a little bit of this, but this also is very important to you right now. And sometimes, like, after there's a storm, or like the sky is a little bit like befuddled or muddy or not clear or just foggy, and I think that that's kind of where you're going to be taken. But this experience is going to leave you open to love. So if you want love, I don't see it, but I do see you dating around and having fun, which is good, right? Why are no cards coming out for you? All right, I'm gonna give it one more, and if nothing comes out, well, so be it. Okay, so your advice, Cancer, is the 4 of Wands and the 4 of freaking Cups. Aw, and now it's a love reading again. That's cool. I'm gonna put these here. Okay, so your advice, Cancer, is the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. The 4 of Wands represents small celebrations, thrill, and togetherness. In other decks, this card is the happy home, happy family card. This card can be a symbol of marriage because it's seen as a completion of the first stage of a relationship. The 4 of Wands can also symbolize an important milestone at work or in your home. With the foundation laid, it's time to re-energize yourself. So I think that that's kind of where you're at with this. So your advice, okay, Cancer, just to bring the love aspect back into it. After you have this transformative experience, you're actually going to be ready to love. So I feel like, let's say this is like a period of 3 months. You're going to date through this period of 3 months, right? But you're going to come out of it really sure about whatever it is that your heart wants, and then genuinely open to love. I think sometimes in life we're open to love, but we're not fully ready to receive, and that's just nobody's fault. It's just how things go. But Cancer, here you are like, man, wait, this one. Man, I'm really fulfilled with the thing that I've built, and look at all my results and accolades. But something's missing. What is it? I better think about it. Boom, the 4 of Cups and the 4 of Wands. Again, you know, 4 of Wands can represent like building the foundation and the stability for like a loving home and a relationship with someone. The marriage card, it said. The 4 of Cups. A card of dissatisfaction, because at its heart, this card is about contradiction. The Suit of Cups is about water, movement, and flow. The stability of the number 4 runs contrary to this theme. The card may represent apathy and boredom in you. Again, happy, satisfied with all your results, your recognition, your accolade. Maybe you're finally getting that degree. But something is missing. And what is it? Your advice, okay, these are your advice cards. So your 4 of Cups advice card is to stop wallowing in your self-pity or delusions or distractions or daydreams, whatever it is that keeps you unfocused. Stop that. And embrace the tangible and real things that you can grasp and hold and maybe even squeeze a little bit. Like, your advice is to step out of the hermit. Put yourself back out into the world, Cancer, because hello, you had the experience of growth, and it's okay to take time for yourself. But your advice is to be conscious of how you withdraw and put effort into engaging. Cancer, that was your February reading. Please let me know how you feel. Give the video a like and the channel a subscribe. And we'll see each other next time, I guess. Bye-bye.